Let me make this announcement about InvestFest.
Yes, please.
InvestFest,
the mighty
is something that traditionally for the last 3 years has been in Atlanta, Georgia. But this year we're open to moving the situation. So what we're gonna do is
free agents.
We got some options.
I appreciate what you have, play. So you lose
Appreciate us.
The appreciation play. So so what we're gonna do is we wanna have some fun with this. So we're gonna do a business grant. We're giving away $5,000 to a small business. So in order to win, make an Instagram post, make an Instagram video saying why InvestFest should be in your city, and describe your business. Tag Earn Your Leisure, tag Invest Festival, and you can win $5,000 if we pick your city, and we pick you as the winner. So we want to open it up. I feel like I love Atlanta. Atlanta is the Black Mecca,
indeed.
But we want to hear the voices of the people, and we value people's opinions. So felt like this would be a cool thing to do to kind of get people, a chance to really, share their thoughts on where it should go, and also highlight their business. And we're gonna give you a free vendor booth as well. So we give you $5,000 for your business and a free vendor booth at InvestFest. If you make an Instagram video, tag Invest Festival, tag Earn Your Leisure, and say why it should be in your city, and also about your business. So we're looking forward to that. We're gonna do a few things this year for InvestFest.
That's beautiful.
A little differently, and I think that's a good way to start, right? Before we name the celebrity, before we name the headliner, before we name anything, we want to start with giving. And I'm interested to see what cities would be represented. What city do you think it should be in here?
Who is that on the? Is that Houston on the line?
Ace time.
Ace time. Shout out to Houston.
But I think Bun and them in the other room rehearsing right now. Hey, may not be a bad look.
The rodeo.
Hey,
the rodeo play.
The play.
New York, do I hear New York on the line? The back home boys?
New York would be a vibe, yo.
That's a
gotta open up La Marina again, you know what I mean?
Chocolate City, is that you?
Ooh.
Let's see what it's hitting for, man.
So yeah,
I'm interested.
All right. So that's
I'll match that grant too.
Huh?
I'll match the grant too.
Oh yeah?
That's only right. We family. Only the family. Shout out Dirk. I'm only the 5 too. I'm on Vine mode.
All right, there you go. There you have it. So 10,000, 5,000 from the EYL side, 5,000 from the Red Panda side. So $10,000 to a small business owner, and a free booth at InvestFest. 10,000 can go a long way if you're intelligent as far as your marketing plan and how you want to deploy the capital. So this is even better.
We gonna
season of giving. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's talk about UnitedHealthcare. We talk about Eli Lilly a lot, but UnitedHealthcare is another one of these companies that we talk about healthcare industry, and I'll talk about my trip to White House because I actually met with, shout out to Congresswoman Underwood, but she's actually on the appropriation committee, which they actually deploy capital, I think $2.2 trillion, and healthcare is one of the areas that they actually deploy the capital to. So that's a different conversation, but it's all tied in. All right. So what's your thoughts on UnitedHealthcare?
For the long term, I like the stock. They definitely are having some issues, I think, in terms of security. They've had a hell of a run from 2013. They were $58. They're currently at $4.89. Maybe we can talk about it next week and maybe a little bit on blackout. But I think the United States of America, one of the biggest threats that is facing our country is that the cybersecurity is not up to par, or companies are waiting too long before they look to fix it. They had a hell of a drop on the 27th to the 28th, which was I think $15 drop. So long term, I do like it, but I think this is a signaling that the market is getting ready to pull back. I do like it at maybe 447, or if it gets to 464 long term, but I think there's some issues that need to be fixed. I think they're a lot more stable than people believe because they are in that healthcare space. But there are a lot of improvements that I think that needs to be made on the technology side, the cybersecurity side, and the innovation side if they want to like reign supreme.
Where would you put them? Right? If we're talking about Lilly, we always talk about if we talk about Merck, we talk about Novo, we talk about Thermo Fisher in the past. Where would you put them inside of that?
If they're the big three, they're definitely Chris Bosch. Shout out to Bosch.
Shout out to Bosch. Shout out to Bosch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's Hall of Fame status.
Yeah. But very, very good company. Definitely have some weaknesses that they need to fix. If I look at the business, gross margin 24%, net margin 6%. Not favorable. Everyone put in chat, net margin matters a hell of a lot. Atlanta, if you lose InvestFest, net margin matters a lot. Quick gouging. But 440,000 employees, great business. I think they can probably price-wise get to 621 in maybe 2 or 3 years. But I think across the board, what we're seeing in NVIDIA, AMD, TSM, ASML, America needs to get out of the Web 2.0 era, and we need to go to an automation and super innovative version of all businesses in the country to bring up the GDP, while every 110 days we owe another $1 trillion. So we need companies to make more money, but we need to innovate a lot faster and have better margins.
Yeah. So, I mean, fitting, like, so I'm looking inside of XLV, and so that's Spider's health sector ETF, and they have the number 2 allocation. So number 1 is Eli Lilly at 11%, United at almost 9%, Johnson & Johnson at 7%. So it definitely fits inside the big 3. I was interested. I was reading the Wall Street Journal, and it was talking about during presidential election years about sectors that usually perform well. Obviously, we know technology because that's been doing well for the past
home run
months. Been home runs, but consumer discretionary and healthcare, and so having exposure inside of that sector seems to be a good thing. I actually was doing it in the 2024 the journal, the almanac, and I was reading it. It was there as well. So healthcare seems to be something that we should be looking at. Definitely, it should be on our watch list. We talked about the top 2 inside there, but a sector that we should look at to perform well in these type of environments.
I mean, especially if you keep eating Kellogg's all day and all night for dinner, you're gonna get sick and have to go to the doctor. UnitedHealthcare is definitely gonna benefit from that. So the yield could be a lot better. Like I said, the net margin thing, operating margin is 8.71%. They haven't had a bad drawdown since 2009, so they're safe there. I think they just need a lot more innovation. Some of these older companies that have been around forever, we're entering a new age where the consumer is smarter, more fickle. The competitive edges are going away, and I think we're having to find ways to innovate. So get your tickets to InvestFest in a new city. Come get your $10,000 grant, and then UnitedHealthcare start to innovate before you end up like Cisco or somebody.